Hi guys, it's Ray with Ray's Turquoise Turtle. We are going to start a new cup today. I'm going to use one of my VC decals from Butterfly Lane Designs. I picked this one. I hate everyone, but coffee helps. And we are going to use this patterned vinyl. The VC decals are her versatile cast decals. She has another name for that, but I don't. Anyways, this is printed on white, so it can go over any background. I'll just show you. I mean, it would even show up over pattern vinyl. So if you're looking for white printed, you want to pick the VC option on the website. This is one of her vinyls. This one is printed in a smaller scale or the medium scale. I'm not exactly sure which one. To be honest. And I do want to peel back an edge and see if this is. I believe this one is printed on a solid background. I'm going to have to check them all as I go. Yes, so this one is a solid background. So I'm going to keep this one simple. I had thought about ombreing the glitter at the top in a yellow and a green. And now I'm kind of back to thinking that. So I'm going to get my vinyl applied, tape it off. And I think I may go with this jade glitter. And I'm going to pick a yellow if I can find one I like. I don't have a ton of yellow glitters. So I'm going to set that aside a minute. I'm going to set the decal aside a minute. I'm only going to do about to where I brought the yellow paint. So grab my paper trimmer. And I'm going to trim this down. So I'm thinking, you know, about 3 inches. Of the vinyl. So in theory, I have enough to do a second cup like this or similar. A piece of a Waterslide in there still. Whoops. And no, I still have not replaced my blade, so I promise I'll get to that eventually. Okay. So we know that it's about 9.3 around, give or take, for a wrap on a 20-ounce skinny. So I'm just going to go in between 9 1/4 and 9 1/2. Test fit. And that's pretty good. Get the trimmer out of my way. I'll get a couple little pieces of tape. I'm going to bring this up just a little bit because I may glitter the bottom in the green and pinstripe it as well. So that's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to tape this down. Flip it back and get it started. Going to cut a section right off. still want to leave a little fold. Okay, and I'm going to take the felt side of my squeegee and push it. I do want to point out that this is printed on Orajet, so you know it's a good quality product. This is also Butterfly Lane Designs. I'm not sure if I mentioned that or not. So, pull my tape before I burnish it down. Sometimes I forget. And I do have that little overlap. So we've been over this before, but we're going to do it again quick. Take your blade, take a straight edge, and get inside your overlap, which is a little hard to see. But, and lay your straight edge. And slice your blade straight down your straight edge. Then, whoops, sorry. Peel that top layer off. I'm not sure if I got through it up in the air like that. I may have to do that again. No, I'm good. And then you can peel that back. And you can already see my little extra edge. I didn't quite cut through to the top right there, so there we go. And then just lay it back out flat. That way you don't have a raised lip. So I'm going to go ahead and do a, like I said, an ombre at the top, solid at the bottom. Okay, so I have everything I need pulled. I've already taped off once. Alright, so I do have my drying rack nearby and handy. I have some papers ready. I'm going to go with actually the Olive View from It's Pretty Personal Basics line, and I pulled Yellow Brick Road, which is a holographic yellow, but it's going to pull all of the colors out of this. So I think that's going to look really pretty. I'm trying to decide which of the two I want to use on the bottom. I think I'm going to go with the green though and just keep it simple from the bottom up. So I'm going to scooch this out of the way. Just a regular old gloss Mod Podge. You all know I don't particularly love Mod Podge, but I do use it now and then. So soft brush. Just get a good coat, but not like a clumpy coat. I'm going to go ahead and start with the green at the bottom. I don't have the right color green in a holographic, or I probably would have done a holographic at the bottom and the green as well. And I probably should have run out and spray painted this green, but then I would have had to try to feather in some green. So there's my butt. And I'm going to do a little bit of green here. Tap that off, set that sheet of paper aside. So I may have to do a second coat because I can already see I'm not super happy with a little bit of that. So I'm going to set these two papers off to the side so I can clean them up. And I'm just going to try and waterfall the green down a little bit. Gentle sprinkle. This comes out so quick, it's so fine. Okay, so that's not too bad. So I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit. So it's dry. And it's very, very hot today, so it's gonna dry quickly. But then I'll come back in and do a second coat. Okay, I'm just going to do the second layer of glitter and Mod Podge. Make sure you put your Mod Podge in a separate cup when you're doing a second coat because you don't want to contaminate your jar. Okay, so there's my ombre done. Second coat. I'm going to put a little bit more green right here at the bottom. I'm going to peel my tape. And I'm going to let this dry thoroughly. I'm going to take it outside and spray seal it 2, 3, 4 times, whatever, with just a clear gloss to hold my glitter in place because I don't want it getting all over my vinyl. Okay, so this is spray sealed and ready for its epoxy. So we're gonna just do that quick and I will be back when it's dry. Okay, time to get this one finished up. I did end up going with 2 layers of epoxy to get it smoothed out enough to do my decal and my pinstriping. I'm trying to find my center seam on the back. I'm going to go ahead and pinstripe first. I'm going to go with my green. I got this set from Amazon. It has 1mm, 2mm, and 3mm stripes. I tend to always go with the 3 though, but you can see I really don't have any of the skinny ones open, so but I really like the color variety in this set, so let's get this done. Pinstripes are on, and I'm going to get my decal on. This is the top of the cup. The seam is at the bottom, so I'm going to peel it off its backing and try and get it placed. I did trim very closely around the whole thing, and I'm going to use my felt side of my squeegee to secure it down. A lot of the time you'll hear if you have any bubbles in it, and I don't hear any snapping, so I should be good. All right, time to get the resin on this one. It's coming around. I have some Chaos Resin Liquid Stone Ultra UV mixed up. I hate everyone, but coffee helps. I've had a couple people comment this week that they'd like a cup that I made, and if I could include it in the next sale. My email's floating around all over the place. If you go ahead and email me, you can tell me any of the cups you'd like that you've seen made. If you look at the pricing on prior sales, you can get an idea of how that works. But generally speaking, a 20 ounce, depending on how much supplies went into it, is, you know, $35 max plus the shipping, and then a 30 ounce is $35 or $37.50 depending. So yeah, feel free to shoot me an email about anything you've seen, and I'll let you know if it's available still, because you don't have to wait for a sale. Everything is always available unless I say it was a custom order or something like that. Then obviously it's not available. No, I don't typically take customs. I don't really have time to commit to them, so, and I don't like to leave people waiting forever. I do have one person from Sale 9, and if you're watching, I don't want to say your name on here. I'm also going to put a community post, but I have reached out to you like 3 times by email because you paid, but I do not have a shipping address, so I've been sitting on your package, and I'd really like to get it out to you. So that is it for this one. Absolutely freaking love this decal. Love this vinyl. Love the glitter ombre. So I'm gonna watch it come around one more time. Please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It helps me out on YouTube a lot. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you.